Another of the autumn updates for Google Meet is Jamboard integration. So Jamboard is a whiteboard experience. Let me show you how it works. And keep in mind that students also have the ability to share a Jamboard or whiteboard. In the lowest right corner, we have those three dots or ellipses, and tapping on them, I can see at the very top is Whiteboard Open a Jam. Jam is a name for a series of frames that are each individual whiteboards. You may have as many as 20 frames in one jam. I'm going to tap on Open a Jam, and I can either choose one that I've already created from my Jamboard app, which is a Google app. That's a different training. Or I may start a new whiteboard. If I start a new whiteboard, several things will happen simultaneously. First, right here, you can see a little whiteboard has been created for me, and I can do what I need to do on it. I can draw, or I can do a math problem, or I can ask kids to contribute ideas and then enter these ideas in a text box or whatnot. Volunteer for blah, blah, blah. So we've got various tools over here. We have Post-it notes, so I can say Idea Bank and then save that. And I can move these things around, of course, and I can change the size of them. Lots of things we can do with Jamboard. I'm just doing this as a teacher. The other things that happened, and I'll let you play around with your tools anytime you want in the future. The things that happened is it named this Jamboard with the Meet Link ID and the date of the meeting for which it was created. In addition, if you look over here in the chat column, you'll see that you shared a Jam file with all my students. And this will allow my students to tap on this from their own meeting location, and they will have the Jamboard in front of them, and they will be able to view that Jamboard. Also, when the meeting is over, they will still have access to that Jamboard. But it is not an editable Jamboard for them. If a teacher would like the students to all participate in this Jamboard, she may get herself a shareable link or an editing link to share with students. If a teacher wants to share Jamboards individually with students, there's a different way to do that. I'm going to go ahead and pop down here and see if I can find my Jamboard again. There it is. I open it up. Now to share it with all my students right away so that they can edit on it. See how it says private only to me. If I share and I want to get a link to all students, for all students to use, I'm going to go down here and tap on this little blue change link. And actually easiest is if I just make it for anyone, although you're welcome to restrict it to Chino Valley, but they may be asked to log in. For ease, I'm going to tap anyone, and most importantly right here, I'm going to change it from viewer to editor. And now this link up here in the green box is for anybody who has this link who will be able to edit this particular Jamboard. Now understand you can change this anytime. If you find that students are not behaving well, then you can just pop back into the same button, open this up, and just tap on restricted, and they will no longer have access to it. So I'm going to go, the link is an editor. I'm going to copy that link, and then I'm going to go back over here to the chat window and Control V, paste that link in there, and any of my students or co-meters, whatever you call them, that are in this meeting will be able to tap on that, and they'll be able to edit that exact same Jamboard. Now, remember I told you that you could share with individual students. In order to do that, tap on that same share button, and then go back here to change, that same spot, change, restricted, and then hit done for a minute. Come back, and then just add the names of the students with whom you would like to share this. And I'm allowing just these 2 people to edit the Jamboard that's being shared. And remember, the entire class can see it the whole time. I'm going to, I don't have to notify them. I could just tell them in the meeting. But if I'm not using this during a meeting, I would, of course, want to send them a message. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just send that. But now I've told Stephanie and Robert that they will have access to this board and they may edit. They may choose to go in here and erase something. They may choose to go in here and add a photograph, a picture of some sort. Maybe they want to add a picture of a banana, and so they can do that. Maybe Stephanie and Robert want to go in there and, of course, add text or images, or not images, text or shapes or whatnot. So it's a super useful tool. I hope you get to play with it. It's integration with the Google Meet experience is a brilliant idea.